Hello, welcome again. It's another piece of video with the Keyforge kid. This time we got a booster pack of Keyforge for Christmas, didn't we?
Yeah.
Call of the Archons. So we're about to open it. You can see what we get. We haven't opened it yet, so we don't know. What do you think's inside?
Mars. Maybe some discs. Maybe Logos or Sanctum as well.
Okay, that is what you're hoping for.
Yeah.
So let's open it up and see what's inside.
There was definitely some Logos.
Okay. Put it on the map, people will be able to see the Archon. It is... what's their name?
I think it's Hroaldr Battlement Titan.
Okay.
Logos, Brahmnar and Shadows.
Okay.
I want to see what's inside.
Do you want me to open it?
No, I can.
Are you going to do it?
I can do it. Guess you gotta peel off this red paper. This is not gonna go well. No, you can open it.
Okay.
I gave you a start.
You did, thank you. There you go, that was a little trickier than expected. So there you go. I'll just take that Archon card off you. There we go.
Okay.
So what do we got first?
I've got a silent dagger.
Okay.
Gives you an ember. It's an upgrade. This creature gains Reap. Deal 4 to a flank creature. Now if the Archon was in play, you could put the silent dagger on it. So I think you all know the Archon. It's got 1 health, it's elusive, and when you play it, it steals 1. You can play an Umbra next to it, which is health 2, it's skirmish, and when it fights, it steals 1. A bit like Dodger. Nexus.
Except Umbra's got skirmish, hasn't it? So it doesn't die, unlike Dodger, who often dies.
Yeah. I just say it was a bit like.
A bit.
Then you've got Nexus level. I've noticed that it's gone 1, 2, 3. Oh, I like this one. The next one, Nexus. It's health 3. It's got no armor, just like the others. It can reap use an opponent's artifact as if it was yours. Now this is why I like. I think is it Mace's Axe?
Yeah, Mace's Axe.
It's skirmish and it's got poison. I love poison.
What does poison do?
When it fights, it just dies straight away.
Yeah, if it damages it, if it damages a creature, they die. Yeah.
Subtle Maul.
Go.
So Subtle Maul, shadow card, because we're still in the shadows. Action. Your opponent discards a random card from their hand. Too much to protect. Steal all but 6 of your opponent's amber. So that would be good if they were like had loads of amber.
Yeah. Well, you wait till they forge key, don't you? Then you steal all but 6, and then you can try and use the Urchin or the Umbra to take them below the 6 so they don't forge.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that would give you an ember.
As well, yeah.
And that would go in your discard pile. Once you had played it. Poison Wave. When you play it, you deal 2 to each creature and you gain an ember. Another Poison Wave. Pawn Sacrifice. So you gain 1 amber. Sacrifice a friendly creature. If you do, deal 3 to each 2 creatures. And you gain 1 amber.
Shame you haven't got a bad penny.
We might though.
You might. Still to go, yeah.
Ghostly Hand. Gain 2 amber if your opponent has exactly 1 steel wing. So that looks like that hand is your hand and that's their 1 amber.
Ah, well, if you read the what's called the flavor text, what does it say?
I felt a little bad stealing from the micro buttons. Only a little. Noddy the thief.
So that's Noddy's hand stealing from the microputans.
Wow. Finishing blow. And this is the last shadow card. So no, there isn't a bad penny. I think all the creatures were at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Finishing blow, destroy a damaged creature if you do steal 1. Bit like Nerve Blast.
It's a bit like Nerve Blast, yeah, except that it's potentially more powerful.
Yeah. Because it just deals 2.
Nerve Blast deals 2 with that one.
If you had Nerve Blast and Finishing Blow in your hand,
yeah.
I don't have one in this deck, but if you did, you could Nerve Blast and then Finishing Blow.
You could.
Because they're both in shadows.
Yeah. I mean, you do have the Poison Waves and the Pawn Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Not many creatures, though.
Well, now we're on Logos.
Okay.
So, Valen Analyst.
Yeah.
2 health. Each time you use an artifact, gain 1.
What have you got already? You've got a Subtle Maul.
Yeah. Titan Mechanic. While Titan Mechanic is on a flank, each key costs -1. Quicksilver the Adventurer. Skirmish. When it fights, you draw a card. Dysania. 4 health. Your opponent when you play it, your opponent discards each of their archived cards. You gain 1 for each card discarded this way.
Well, now that everyone's playing with Eddie from Worlds Collide,
Oh yeah, they want to
Dysania's
be.
really good, isn't she? Yeah.
That would be like what everybody's trying to get if their opponent has Eddie.
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
Can you remember what Eddie does?
Yes. The keys cost. Was it +3 or +1? For each archived card you have.
Yeah, +1 for each archive card. Yeah.
Doctor Escorter.
He's Sotera.
When you play it, you gain 1. I think I'll put it there because the mat is.
Run out of mat.
Oh yeah, it's run out of mat. Dexter. Play capture 1, and when it's destroyed, put Dexter on top of your deck. So that will just keep on going in your hand.
Going round and round, yeah.
Brain
It's a bit
Eater.
like Bad Penny.
Yeah. After a creature is destroyed fighting Brain Eater, draw a card. Patron! So it's got 2 health. Skirmish. When it fights, steal 1. I think I'll move the subtle more down there. Library of Babel. So its action, you just draw a card. Phase shift. You may play 1 non-Logos card this turn. Library access. For the remainder of the turn, each time you play another card, draw a card, which I think is kind of nice.
Yeah, so
Play,
nice.
draw, play, draw, play, draw.
So nice. It now says draw a card, then it says purge library of access after you use it.
Huh?
They changed it because it was too good. But it's still good, isn't it? You just can only use it once a game.
Yeah. Frogify. Your opponent cannot use creatures to fight on their next turn. That gives you an ember. And now we are on Bromna. War Drummer. Play. Return each of the friendly Bromna creatures to your hand. Smash! Summon creature.
When you play it.
Yeah.
So you play the smash, then you play the war drummer, then you can play the smash again.
Play the smash, play the war drummer, then play the smash again. More flame fist. So it's got 5 health. And when you play it, if your opponent has 7 or more, they lose 2. These creatures have got to be mad. At least there's only 4 more, I think. Headhunter. When you fight, game on.
Yeah.
Grenade snip. Destroyed, your opponent loses 2.
Ah, so that's the one you want to use the pawn sacrifice on.
Yeah. It's really what you want to do. Earthshaker. Play. Destroy each creature with power 3 or lower.
That's most of yours.
Well, yes. You would have played Earthshaker as the first creature because that would be best to do, and then you would play Grenade Slip because that's Bumpsy. Play, your opponent loses 1.
That's another one that works well with the war drummer, isn't it?
Oh yeah, war drummer. With Bumpsy already in play. Return Bumpsy. Put Bumpsy back now. Gauntlet of Command. Ready and fight with a friendly creature.
That's another one. So you've got 3 artifacts that work all off the Valen Analyst, haven't you?
Tremor. Summon a creature and each of its neighbours.
Off we go.
So we've got another Tremor. Which I kind of like. You've got 2 Tremors. Because you can stun loads of creatures. Punch! Deal 3 to a creature.
Last card is
Anger. Play, ready and fight with a friendly creature. It gains you an ember.
It does.
It only had one of the houses that I thought it would have.
Yeah. Happy with it or not?
I'm actually quite happy with it.
Okay. Well, let's have a look. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 creatures, which is about average. 3 artifacts, 1 upgrade, and I suppose the rest are actions, so how many that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So you got about average number of creatures, you got about an average number of artifacts, and you got slightly low on the upgrades but more actions. So you're not going to be overrun by people's creatures.
No.
And you've got a few ways to deal with them. You've got the Earthshaker, you've got the Silent Dagger if you can get it on something, and Reaping.
Silent Dagger?
Yeah, there you go. The upgrade does 4 to a flank creature every time you reap.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you got the Poison Waves and the Flawless, the Pawn Sacrifice, Punch. So yeah, you got some actions as well. Not forgetting the finishing blow, flat kill anything that's damaged. So you don't even have to, so that's quite good. How much amber have you got on cards? That's another good indication of a deck. You've got 1 on the Silent Dagger.
And lots on there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've got 10 on actions, so 10 including actions. But you're also probably going to get some
Reaping.
Well, I would say for the Urchin is going to be 1 when it plays. It has 11 because it's going to steal 1 as soon as you play it.
And the Umbra will be 1.
Well, yeah, if it fights. You might get another 1 off Doctor Visa Terra. So yeah, you've got
fight, steal one. Like
yeah, you do have quite a bit of good amber control if you can successfully fight, haven't you?
Yeah, fight game one.
Yeah, you've got so you've got fight
One
to game
thing.
one over there. You've got fight to steal one, fight to steal one.
Play steal one.
Yeah.
No, I didn't put anyone on the side of Titan Mechanic because it would be a good example. Keep Titan Mechanic on flank.
Unless it's going to make your opponent forge cheap.
Yeah.
Then it's not so good.
Yeah, I was like, I should block up my Titan Mechanics. Once that happened to me, I had 2 on both flanks, so I didn't play any more creatures unless they had deploy.
Yeah, wise. And it also looks like you've got a reasonable chance of getting off what we talked about with the too much to protect. And if someone's got a lot of amber and they're ready to forge a key,
nope.
You can too much protect them back down to 6, and then you can use the Urchin, or possibly fight with the Umbra to take them off.
Or the Headhunter.
Well, you can't do that because that would you'd be playing the too much to protect in a Shadow's turn.
Oh yeah.
And the Headhunters. I mean, you could, because you've got the phase shift in Logos.
Yeah, but that's not Shadow.
Yeah, look, phase shift is you can play 1 non-Logos card this turn. So what you could do is you could too much to protect as your non-Logos card, and then play Dextra, or fight with the Bat Drone. See how that works?
Yeah.
And that'll take them off, forging a key.
Yeah.
Okay, I think all told, that is not a terrible
deck.
We've had worse, haven't we?
Yeah.
We shall see if it's any good when we try it out. Right, well, thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed our unboxing and first thoughts on Hroaldr Battlement Titan. In a bit, we may have a game of it and see how it goes.
Also, Carcassonne coming.